text I received from my father 39 minutes ago.
Please, a dramatic read from Peter's father.
The chair recognizes Peter and Peter's father. Please proceed with your banter.
Hey, you think you can go to your bank and get $2 bills? Like $100 worth, exclamation point. That's no other context.
That's a question. That's not it.
But sometimes you're really excited about the question.
So, I don't know why he wants this.
I mean, $2 bills are really cool, and older people are very obsessed with them.
$100 worth, $52
bills.
Maybe he's got a lot of grandchildren who need a cool little money in a car.
One grandchild. But also he's in a country that does not spend dollars. So I don't know why he wants
No, you're not
this.
supposed to spend the $2 bills.
Oh.
Oh, wait, this is a whole thing. This is a whole white people thing.
Oh, boy.
You get really excited.
Are you kidding me, Jeff? You're pulling out your wallet right now.
Hold on, where is it?
Do you carry around a $2 bill in your wallet?
Jeff carries around a crisp, I'll have you know, a crisp $2 bill.
Crisp $2. Why do you have this?
I don't know why, but like our parents' generation, because they're not
happy.
normally in circulation is the thing. Is that the $2 bill is not normally passed around. You get your ones, you got your fives, you got your tens, you got your 20s. Nobody does a $2 bill. So like, even though they exist, it's not regularly circulated. So then all the old people are like, well, then they're extra cool. I'm going to give them out for my grandchildren's.
Oh. Yeah.
There's
Jefferson right there.
I have an aunt.
Great fuck.
I have an aunt that, I don't know if she still does. I think she used to. She may be retired now. Worked at a bank. And so, like, you know, occasionally we would get like various like weird bank related things. Not weird, cool, like different, like
you get the dollar coins
and stuff like that. And I think a couple years back, I got several $2 bills. And I was like, nice. And
now you have them.
I spent some of them, but I don't want to spend this one. I just keep it in my wallet.
Because it's neat.
And it makes me happy.
How much cash do you have?
Me lucky dollar.
You got a lot of cash in there, Jeff.
I do have quite a bit of cash.
Don't tell him. Fans will show up and beat him up for his money.
Watch yourself.
It turns out paying photographers for things, cash.
For things.
Yeah. For certain things.
For certain things.
For certain things.
I do miss having, because growing up we had like one, I'm going to dox myself. We had 1 sol coins and 5 sol coins. And it was very satisfying to pay for something with like a 5 sol coin. You just like smack it down on the counter. And then I got here and they give me single dollar bills. I'm like, what is this flimsy piece of paper? I hate this. It's stupid.
We messed up with our crappy paper money.
You can get dollar coins, but also sometimes people look at you weird. I had a vending machine at high school. Give me back. I think it was Sacagawea dollars. I was like, cool, but not what I was expecting.
I was in the bank a few weeks ago. And the man in front of me who was talking to the teller, because I had to deposit a large check because of a large event that is upcoming in my life.
Don't worry about
it. Don't worry about it. He got $50 worth of pennies.
What?
Okay, that is somebody on a revenge streak. That is either somebody on a revenge streak.
No, he's like, I'll be back next week.
Is there like a limit to how many pennies you can get?
Because they stopped minting them.
They're discontinuing pennies. I think this man's going to be like,
trying to corner the market on pennies.
I'm cornering the market on pennies. Eventually, a penny is going to be worth more than a penny.
Did he have like equipment with him?
No, he just
had like a cart.
He had like a bag and a bunch of rolls that got put into the bag.
How big was the bag?
It was a duffel bag.
Oh my god! So like spy movie duffel bag money, but it's pennies.
Yeah.
Pennies.
Oh my god, that's great.
Just old people with their
pennies,
money. They're just really weird. Because that was the same thing for the longest time. They thought they were going to cancel the $2 bill too, because again, nobody actually uses it.
Until we discontinue the $1 bill, and then we'll only be spending $2 bills.
I think we should have a $1 coin that is more commonly used.
You would have to change so many things to accommodate a larger coin.
It's cool.
No, I just mean like
let me have this.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean they are better.
Yeah,
but
it's also nice because then you're like, how much money do I have?
Rather than.
And also, the American money isn't waterproof.
Nope,
dumb as hell. Stupid.
Also, yeah, I think $1 bills are all just very, very gross.
Yeah, they're grubby.
Don't think about it.
Grubby $1 bills.
I'm pretty sure basically all of them have been used for cocaine at this point.
And welcome back to the Samsara the Right podcast.
I've asked my father why, and I'll update our audience.
Okay.
Oh, thank
The
you.
answers.
Please.
I'm sure we're going to have a very emotional scene. And then excuse me.
I'm sorry, I have an update. My father has answered me.
I expect an answer within the next 2 hours.
Yeah. God, he better answer.
This is session 137. How are you guys doing?
Happy Benito Bowl.
Much better than I was 30 minutes ago. Woo! We're caffeinated.
Caffeine certainly helps.
We are ready to go.
Caffeine at
On this
7:20.
Don't worry, I'm up
This
until at least 11 for reasons that I'm not bitter about. You're bitter about.
We are in the sad land of New England, which has perished in battle yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Tragically.
we were
we
really
lost
torn
real
up.
bad.
And it was embarrassingly
Although
bad. It wasn't even like an
yesterday,
honorable death.
because today's Tuesday.
Oh, I don't know what day it is. It was not an honorable death.
No, it's not.
It was
Nothing of honor is
very
watched
sad.
here.
They got some
So the
points by the
halftime
end.
show,
They got yeah.
I can't.
you
relate.
left early.
I left
You
early.
didn't miss anything.
No.
It really
Nope.
was the same.
My team did well the previous year, so
Yeah.
I'm still riding that high.
Yep.
Go Birds.
Go Birds!
We love birds.
Except the Birds that won the other night.
Well, I mean, I
Apparently.
don't have any.
You don't have anything against
No, I don't have anything
Sam
against him.
Darnold? He's come a long way, and I'm talking to a group of people who have no idea.
I don't know
Everyone's
who that
smiling
is.
on.
Persons. Yeah.
I'm assuming is it the baby one or is it somebody else?
No,
No,
the baby
no.
one was.
It wasn't the one who was good at everything. That was somebody else.
There was
No,
the man who
he
did
was
half
the
the
quarterback.
yardage for the Seahawks.
he was drafted by the
you know
Jets.
who I mean.
I know exactly who you mean. But I
He
was
was-
only half paying
He was
attention. I'm
drafted.
terrible
By,
at
I'll
names.
talk to Peter.
Okay.
He was drafted by the Jets
Oh.
and had a terrible time.
No.
And this was like his 5th team that he's been on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like
And he
the-
did well.
Did he
and
do
he did
okay?
well.
Nice.
I mean,
He's on
he
the
didn't
winning
win
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl MVP.
Yeah,
So-
but
Who won MVP? The guy who did
Uh,
like half the yards for the Seahawks.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
the third.
that's probably correct.
He was running. I was like, look at him go again.
Some people were sad it wasn't the kicker. Anyway, Elmo. We have to bring ourselves back.
No,
And this is our sports podcast.
heat elbow.
I just listened to it the other night, and so I'm like, yes, this is a thing that we're doing now.
No,
Um,
it's not. Stop trying to make Elmo happen.
What?
talking about?
Enough. Let's move on. Elmo.
What do we remember from last time?
What do we remember from last time?
I'd love to tell you that.
It wasn't a month ago.
We got really freaked out by a floating orb.
It technically was not a month ago. You're correct, Jeff. We are shy of a week.
There you go.
No, we getting freaked out by a floating orb was 2 times ago.
Never mind.
So I'll say what I've got, and then Kristen can correct me on everything.
I don't do that as much anymore because I've started editing and I've listened to it. It makes me sound like a prick.
Oh, you're good.
So I stopped.
So okay, now we had previously had the floating orb in the jungle, which seemed scary, and then it did a little dance, and we thought maybe it's not so bad.
Made a little love.
With some of with my drone scanner, we were able to see a couple of figures a ways off that the light seemed to be leading us toward, and so we went there. When we got there, we found out about these boacoas, these snakes, which ended up being bigger than we thought they'd be.
much bigger.
Much bigger.
We're like, oh, we talk like one Reno, and Jeff's like, keep going. That's another thing. We're measuring everything in Renos now.
Yep.
Yeah, so there were, I think, 3 of them that were near these folks. One of them was pretty badly injured. The snakes have a sonic scream attack, we were told.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we learned, Micah hopped over onto this other platform that they were on, learned that they were Rhys and Lina.
Pause. Hopped over very ungracefully.
No, it was beautiful.
Very, very important. You rolled 2d6 and you got how much? I think you got a 1.
I think I got a 1. Yeah, that sounds like me.
It's the worst result. Actually, I suppose technically it could
You
be
could
the
get-
second worst result.
a
You could
minus
have a minus
2.
1 on both things.
Yeah.
I think you could have a -2. It's not super important, but like
No, it's bad.
you got worse than what you could roll on 2 dice.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive.
And so
I did.
repeatedly jumped and slammed into trees on your way to Rhys and Lina.
And they were like, our savior. Oh.
Oh.
I thought you needed help. Are you all right? So it seems like these were like effectively some like teenagers from this local culture who were
the youths.
Yeah, they're the youth.
They were out
Yeah.
getting in trouble.
yeah, they're doing their coming of age thing out on this wisp walk. They've got so their hometown, which sounds like it was sort of kind of the place we were trying to go anyways, because they
Maybe.
have an old city where some techno energy is, which is probably what we were looking for. That place is called Haven. They worship the jungle, which they call the mother or something to that effect. The planet, the forest. So we decide not to fight the snakes, the boas, sorry. And yeah, Rhys is going to,
Sandworms.
after a bunch of kind of hemming and hawing and like, I don't know about this, you guys, because you're aliens, is going to take us back to talk to the Wisp Caller, who seems to be a person of some kind of cultural authority back in Haven. And that is essentially, I think, where we left things off. And Lina was not dying anymore.
Woo. Yep. Whoop, whoop.
And so you all were heading towards the direction of Haven and also those same coordinates that you got from Jackson Tekela. As you continue to make your way through the jungle, it is useful to have a guide,
A person who knows where they're going.
Mhm.
even someone who is theoretically as inexperienced as Rhys, as he's carrying his sister. He's pointing out various things to you, like these are tracks of this creature over here. That means we probably want to go this way. There's a carefulness to everything. And so because of this, you don't really come across anything of note. You do still hear those calls out in the distance. The jungle is still very alive. A couple hours pass and you take a look at your watches because at this point, there's no sun. You can't really look by the light of the sun to know when about night is. But Nona, you'd probably be the one keeping track of this.
Feels correct for my character.
Yeah.
Every 8 hours we should eat.
Exactly.
I was informed. This is how it works.
Yes.
You must stay hydrated.
Yes.
It's getting-
Oh my God. So yes.
It's getting late into the night.
Mm-hmm.
And you descend one more platform, still kind of making your way diagonally down. And you can actually see the earth beneath you.
There's ground here.
There is ground here.
I have been asking that every single session
You're finally
since we got here.
on the ground.
There's ground here.
It
Marcus is so happy.
is almost, there's a bounce to it.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Never mind. Take it back.
No, moss is bouncy.
It is, it's been decades, centuries of leaves and debris kind of falling on top of itself constantly.
Way underneath that is, sort of that recycled rubber that they use for the playgrounds
Oh,
nowadays.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, the wisps, build it bit by bit. Yeah.
And then the baby wisps bounce on it.
And at that point, can I have you guys make a wisdom notice check for me, please?
Hell yeah.
Let's start off with doing some dice rolling. There it is.
Right into the mic.
Found my dice.
Right into the mic. Roll that dice. Wisdom notice.
Let's remind ourselves how we RPG here.
I got a 9.
I got an 8.
You roll 3, drop the
got
lowest.
a 7.
Then Marcus, I think you would be the one who notices this.
That feels right.
Constantly gauging like the readiness of the party
Yep.
and stuff like that. You will also take a look over at Rhys, and he is exhausted. You see like the lids of his eyes starting to close a little bit. Like he's nodding a little bit. Like he's doing his best to kind of like power through, but he is like, if he were to lie down, you would anticipate he would be out like a light.
Immediately. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he got attacked earlier today and has now been carrying his sister for a while.
Yep.
And he's had a busy day.
Yeah. I'll notice that. I'll kind of like, I'll clog it to Micah because I don't think Nona's going to get my head nod if I do that. Sorry, Nona. I'm just going to.
Nona just nods back.
Yes. And then I'll call out to him. I'll be like, Hey, kid, how much further?
Probably about another half a day.
Okay. Do you know how to camp out here?
Yeah, I've got my pack. I guess now's as good a time as any.
Yeah.
I have brought a tent.
Thank you, Nona.
Okay. I guess we can break camp here. Just I'll start getting out my stuff.
I have never camped before. How does one do that? She just kind of sits on the ground.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, never, done in any kind of place like this. Hey, Rhys, you're on your wisp walk. What do you do out here?
Well, we have packs that we can, sleep on. Oftentimes you can take some leaves and make a nice mound and wrap yourself up in it so you don't get cold during the night. We tend to not sleep with anything above us. Easier to see. Well, a tent. We don't tend to sleep with tents. If something approaches you on you during the night, you can't see them if you're in a tent.
Do you sleep with the gas mask on?
Oh no! And he actually pulls off the gas mask and takes a couple of deep breaths. Okay. And you see, a young man.
Is he baby? How baby?
He's pretty baby.
Okay.
He doesn't really have like any facial hair growing on him. You see that the vine pattern reaches up onto his neck and towards his face.
Tattoos.
Yeah, but doesn't actually have any facial tattoos.
Good, he can still get a job.
So what, he's like 15, 14?
He's probably about the same age or maybe a little bit older than Claire. So 18, 19, somewhere in that range.
I was kind of meaning to ask, not to cut you off because we've got to set up camp and everything. Are you okay with that? Like, us coming down here, we were kind of told about the air. What's your deal with all that?
What about the air?
Why are you wearing the mask?
Why are you wearing a mask, but now it's cool for you to take it off?
Oh, there are things out there. You step on them, they spray you with some pretty nasty things. It's safer to go around masked up.
Oh.
Also, if you are out in the jungle for too long without a mask, you can. The bloom is concentrated in some parts. If you take too many deep breaths of that stuff, it can alter your mind a little bit. Just a little bit, not terribly so, but
casual.
It's
fun way.
You want to try and
no, okay, not doing that. Okay,
you want to keep your wits about you. People,
so maybe
my people will do it, in the safety of Haven, to commune with the mother. But you have to be careful doing it too much, otherwise, too much communion and
you get drunk and pass.
It's not a good look, especially out here.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that sounds like about it. Yeah.
Too much community making.
Don't get wasted in mask. All right. So
I think you all still need to sleep in the tent, yes? Are
What
you
do you mean,
able
Nana?
to keep your pressure field going when you are sleeping?
I need to concentrate on it usually, so probably not. Yeah, is there nothing you would be doing, Rhys, to kind of, I guess like keep watch for predators? It seems like there are a lot of things out here that would like to eat us.
We're trained from a pretty young age to be light sleepers.
Right.
But we can, since there's multiple of us, if we can do watches. I do one with Lina normally, but I'm going to let her sleep.
That
I'd
is
happily
most likely wise.
take a shift with some of you guys.
Yes, I will take some shifts. I do not sleep much, and I suspect in this environment I probably won't do too much of that. That is a bad lie, just FYI. I'm just going to call that one out.
You know what? I'm
Have him roll for it.
I'm going to have him roll for
Roll
it.
for it.
Marcus like face palms in the background, like, oh God.
Nothing.
He's tired. He's tired.
He's sleepy.
Yeah, no, there's some people don't need a lot of sleep. I can understand that. You said pressure field?
I also actually, out of character, rereading my ability a second, it does say this lasts until the user reclaims the effort, so I might be able to do it while I sleep, actually. I leave it here. We can leave it at now.
Jeff has a
I think we
look on
can
his
look
face.
it up. We can look it
That's
up
fine.
later.
All right. I have to focus on it. That's fine.
I'm just thinking of Micah now constantly sleeping in her telekinetic armor.
Because you know she would.
I would.
You know she would. It gets even brighter and more dazzling when she's sleeping. Just because
It's
fuck
sparkles.
you.
It's all, not all of my abilities say that. Just I was reading pressure field in particular.
Okay.
But I can do this, and I whip out like a little telekinetic construct.
What? No, wait, what?
Micah, maybe you shouldn't.
Look at it. It's like your little wisp things. They kind of read
I
the same
believe
to
his
us.
name is Ty.
What?
The Wisp. His name is Ty.
Yeah.
I don't actually believe we've been introduced to the other one.
Oh,
But that is okay because Lena is unconscious.
that's Hod.
Hod?
Hod.
Okay. Nona adds that to her field journal notes.
You don't. Do you have a wisp?
No, but I've got I just show off this little yellow cube. I think these are pretty much, I kind of hold it up next to the wisp, pretty much the same thing as far as I can tell.
You can just do that?
Maybe we should start here. Where do your wisps come from?
They're given to us at a young age.
By what or who?
The elders.
One would guess potentially the Wisp caller.
At a young age, around 2 or 3, we get a wisp. There is always someone who has the aspect of connection with the wisp, and they're able to see connections between a person and their future wisp, and when they bring those two together, they're imprinted. You can do that without. When did you get?
Micah's eyes are
powers?
spacing out a bit as she's really trying to take this information and force it into her understanding of how psychics works. Okay, y'all have, I guess, a meta science, but how? I probably haven't heard of anything about giving. I guess
We know exactly one way to give psychic powers, and it is not good.
Yeah.
But then she's kind of okay, there's that. Maybe. So you're controlling it. You sent this out to come find us in the woods. Is that how that all went down?
Yeah, I spoke to Ty, and they
spoke to it.
Yeah, they can understand.
No.
Ty, come here, Ty. And you see the wisp just comes over, and Rhys is holding out his hand, and Ty just floats above it. Do a circle around my hand, please.
Do a flip.
And it
does a flip.
it follows his instructions and does a slow circle around his hand.
Does the Wisp ever not do what you ask it to do?
No. They sometimes they're little rascals and will maybe not really pay attention. They do understand and hear. Some pay attention better than others. Ty's a pretty good one.
But you're not controlling it.
No. The wisp, they have a mind of their own.
Nona leans over to Mike and says, could technically be a reflection of the subconscious, maybe? A non-conscious using of power?
Yeah, if it's still doing everything that he's saying, but he's talking like it has its own personality, but it's not. It doesn't have substance, but it definitely read metadimensional. So, okay, we're going to put all that aside for one second.
I'm going to need a bit to sleep on this.
Do y'all have, this is kind of something that I feel like I should understand and I don't, so I'm just, if you can stop me anytime. Do you guys have an explanation of what the wisps are, or kind of where they come from? Is this a thing on your planet? Did the wisp caller invent them? What are we talking about?
The wisps, they come from the mother.
Cool.
There is energy.
Teenager Micah.
There's energy throughout the entirety of this planet, and they coalesce into wisps. There are places where wisps tend to gather, at the very least unbonded ones, but a new wisp just comes out of the ground.
Can the wisps do things like heal people or move things?
Yeah. There's various aspects that they can grant.
How many?
What would you say? How many?
12.
Hi.
Okay.
Out of character, do we have 12 types of psychic?
I don't think we have
Okay,
12
yeah,
types
that's
of
what I
psychics.
thought.
But I mean, if you were breaking, I mean, we talk about kind of specific disciplines, but maybe if we were talking about kind of sub.
Yeah, I suppose
stuff.
you could split telekinetics and
Actually, never mind. In
pyrokinetics
character,
up.
are there 12 types of psychics?
think
Must have
so.
missed
I mean,
out.
we wouldn't say so exactly, but I mean, like, yeah, there's some telekinetics who are better at kind of friction temperature stuff than I am. So, I mean, you could say it kind of looks
It
different.
could be a subcategory, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we believe this to be roughly the same power, potentially just manifesting in different ways. Does that feel correct to you?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
you don't have a wisp. How do you
No.
do what you do when?
So, where I come from, and on a bunch of other places too, there are some people who've got abilities like this or different that sound a lot like what you're talking about with your wisps. Do you guys not have any people who can do this stuff? Only the wisps?
Only the wisps. Wait. And he looks over at Nona and Marcus and Claire. Are you guys? Can you guys also?
Marcus
Like,
shakes
like-
his head. Hmm.
Other and Claire nods her head.
Some
Oh.
people are just born with it. No one is granted a wisp or any other sort of power thing except by there was one instance that I would not recommend as it did not sound pleasant and resulted in a lot of death and bad things.
Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not.
Exception to the rule. Once in like a 1,000 years or something.
No wisps. That's,
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure this is a lot to kind of take in, and we're kind of bombarding you with questions and stuff right now. But while we're chatting and setting up this tent that you're not going to sleep inside of, how much do you know about other places that aren't the mother jungle?
They also call it Genis.
Okay, Genis. Yeah, great.
are you saying other planets, the stars?
Yeah, the stars.
We have stories about coming from the stars across a vast ocean of black. Something really bad happened. There was like a calamity, and now the people who used to live here are splintered and scattered. We think that there are other members out around, but we've only know ourselves. Other planets, though, we didn't really know that they had other people on them. We thought, the mother protected us as much as she could during this calamitous event. And so when the Outworlders started to come here, we had to change that perception a little bit. You all come with technology that is magic. I don't understand it. We don't understand it. We know of a planet by the name of Cass.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Most of the Outworlders seem to come from there. It sounds like a dreadful place.
Yeah.
We're not
The
from
rain is
there.
spicy.
We're from a very different planet.
I'm
it's
from
great.
space.
You be quiet. We cannot freak this kid out anymore.
I got at some point, you're infinity plus infinity. Like,
Yeah.
So you guys aren't from Cass. What?
no.
No,
We're all
somewhere else.
From Orisiame.
From Orisiame.
I believe we spoke about this briefly last time.
Yeah, it's a rocky place,
Literally
far
rocky.
away from here. Yeah, no, literally.
No
it's,
jungle.
It's kind of all rocks,
Well,
no jungle.
again,
No wood.
one jungle,
No wood
but-
anywhere.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, all this to me looks very expensive, but I'm glad this is
You're like, wow. Actually, do I have I was about to say crystal, like this is D&D. On my combat. Can I show him a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll show him a picture of like, I don't know, like one of the outcrops.
See if you can get a good one of the ocean too.
Yeah. Like rocky outcrop to ocean on Orisiame. The whole planet kind of looks like this.
Yeah.
What? Wow. Well,
Yeah.
there, you can see the sky from the ground.
Well, you can go under the rocks. Some of the cities kind of go into and under the
But
rocks.
they have to dig it out.
Yes. So
like
yes.
people go at it with like tools and like tunnels.
Uh-huh.
The water
way under.
There's rain on this planet, I assume.
There's rain.
So when there's this much water, it's like the water cycle. Let's kid. There's this much water on the planet, and it comes down. It cuts. There's so much of it. It cuts through rock, and you end up with
Canyons?
cuts in the rock as deep as we are from the canopy.
And he kind of looks up at that in amazement. And says,
The Grand Canyon, kid.
The Space Grand Canyon.
The Space
please.
Grand Canyon.
Please.
It sounds like something out of a story.
Yep.
no.
Nonsense.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty darn different.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys aren't from Cass. We've had some not so fun run-ins with them.
Yes. What are your people's opinions about the Cassians and potential strategies for interacting with them?
Any group of people, there is a range. There are some Cassians who are very kind and trade with us. There are others that threaten and want to take. It doesn't seem like they really have a unified thought as to what to do with us. Apparently they've been here for several years now, decades even. We just recently only came across them. And then there are others from another group. They say they're from Cass, but they don't wear the same clothes as them. And there's something dark behind those one's eyes.
Do they have any sort of group emblem on them? Uniforms, any sort of...
No, they're a motley crew. Very important for our radio listeners,
What?
everyone.
No, sorry.
No.
The millennials in the room.
Not the Zoomers.
What the fuck just happened?
Do you not know what this is?
Do you not know
Rock
the band's
On?
Motley
Yeah,
Crue?
Yeah,
basically,
Motley
yeah.
Crue, the band.
I mean, this
It's
just means let's rock.
No,
Yeah.
but like Motley Crue is a band.
Yeah,
so like
they're a
he
band.
said Motley Crue
That's it.
and
So they-
let's rock.
they- Let's rock, yeah.
Is that like specifically a Motley Crue?
No.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
it's just
But
in
I just
general.
find it funny that both Kirsten and Philip did
Oh,
it.
At the
got
same time. It was
Got
really cool.
got it. I'm sorry.
I felt cool about
Rock
that.
on.
Mhm.
While we're paused for Motley Crue, I have an update from my father.
Oh, very important, very important.
Okay.
He says, all of these sentences have exclamation points at the end. Why not? I like $2 bills.
I told you.
You don't have to. And the last one. Every time I hie to the States, forget.
He's so right for that.
and that's what I've always said.
I told you, parents and grandparents just find them beat.
They eat it up.
Yeah. So, wow.
You should do it.
Get your father $2
I'm not gonna
bills.
see him for like 9 months. So in 9 months, I'm gonna hand him like a fat stack of $2
A
bills.
$52.
Jesus. Or he's gonna be like, no, like
Mail it to
get a
me.
courier. Oh my god. Okay.
Excellent.
Anyway.
That was
Good
well
news
worth
is
it.
if you have to insure the mail, you'll know exactly how much more. Sometimes we're like, it's the value of this something. I'm like, if I know, I'm sending presents. Why does it matter? But this time you'll know.
All right. So you were talking to this boy. Oh yeah, he was talking about a motley crew.
The Motley Crew, yes.
Yeah. No, they don't seem to have any particular emblem. In fact, the groups don't we don't think the uniformed ones don't really seem to know what to do with us, but at the very least they seem coordinated. The other ones that we've come across, it's only been a handful, but they seem to be looking for something else and not really coordinating.
Nona hates an uncoordinated group.
And at the break in the conversation, you just see like a big yawn.
Yeah, or you
from
just
the-
maybe let this child go to sleep.
And he says, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna lie down and just close my eyes for a little bit.
I think you should get ready for bed and then go to bed, and we will wake you if and when we need you to take a watch.
Okay. Thank you all. And he just kind of like lies down and closes his eyes, and you can tell just out like a light.
Nona turns to you both and goes, "We will not be waking him. It is especially important for people his age to get a full 8 hours of sleep a night."
Yeah,
That
That's
makes
right.
sense.
people his age.
Yep. And Nona turns to look at Claire.
Turn to look at Claire.
She's like, "You also have almost been eaten by a plant today and murdered by a monkey."
But I wasn't on either of those accounts.
It's true. But you have also had a very busy day. Do you feel tired?
Maybe a little.
Stifle a yawn.
Yeah. No, I want to stay up with the adults.
Take the sleeping cap out of my bag.
Just let me. I'd like to stay up a little bit longer.
Of course. I will set up the tent for, to be able to breathe.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
What
That's very
task is everyone doing to kind of like set up camp?
I'll do fire.
Do we do fire? I thought we were supposed to be like,
Ah, shit.
yeah, I don't know if we do fire. I think
I'll
you
do
said like
little-
specifically like cover yourself in leaves and like don't be seen from
Oh
above.
my god. I'll
Yeah.
do little lamp setup.
Okay. You can do that.
all right.
Is it warm on this planet? Do we need a fire? Little heater, maybe. Battery pack?
It's cool but not hot. So
All right, well, fine.
it's not. You're in shade and covered by a bunch of trees, so
Okay.
it's not very hot. It would probably be somewhere in like the 50s, 60s.
Okay.
Fahrenheit?
God, I wish it was that temperature. Right?
I know, right? It was 3 out this week.
I hate it so much.
Okay, I'll be setting up like maybe checking out the rations or something.
All right. Yeah, be helping set up the tent. Just kind of, I can do it pretty fast comparatively.
You can move things pretty fast. Whether or not we do it correctly
That is a completely different
that is
question.
completely different
like,
thing.
You have like the tarp extended, like you're like holding it in the air and you're like rotating it, and Nona's like, no. Other way. Rotate
Nona's
it back.
got the instruction booklet out and she is reading verbatim the instructions.
Meanwhile, Mike is like, you don't need that.
I think that is exactly how this
Yeah,
is going.
I stick the stakes in and everything. It collapses on itself a couple of times.
Micah, that is not structurally sound.
This will be. No. Let's try again.
Amazing. So yes, we eventually get the tent set up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Remind me what the tent does. Is it because it's not just a regular old tent?
Yes,
right?
it is meant specifically. I can pull this up in the rules,
Mhm.
but is my understanding that it is partially meant for specifically camping trips on hostile planets where you might not be able to breathe.
Mhm.
So, pressure tent. This tent maintains a breathable atmosphere, tolerable temperature, and serviceable sleeping quarters for up to 5 very friendly occupants. Advanced filtration and cracking tech allows a single standard vac suit oxygen tank to provide breathable air for the occupants for up to 24 hours. The tent requires a Type A power cell for each day in which this filter is employed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think Claire would help you out, Marcus.
Sure.
So you guys are getting like rations started, which
Yeah.
I guess like doesn't require much
MREs.
cooking. I guess if you have MREs or something
Yeah.
like that,
Mhm.
something a little bit nicer, so you like boil some water,
Yeah.
put that in. get some nice
mashed potato.
Does Marcus cook?
I haven't really cooked on the podcast.
Well, no, I know, but like, I don't know. Backstory.
I don't think so, honestly.
His cooking is making
From
an
range
MRE.
of
making
like
an MRE.
burns water.
I think. How about this? He grills.
Oh, okay, that
You
sounds
know?
right.
Yeah, that makes complete sense for Marcus.
Does he cook?
Very,
No.
Very dad
He
energy.
grills. All right.
Does he
Even
smoke
before
meats
he knew
also?
he was a father.
So he's not even an advanced griller. He's just
No.
a basic griller.
How dare you? No, he'll look at a grill. We'll stand there.
Poke a thing with
Every
the
time I go to a family
fork
reunion,
stick.
oh my god. My dad is one of 10, and so there's like, because people married and whatever, there's like always at least 7 uncles, and they're always surrounding the grill.
Well, because actually what happens there too is sometimes you have one person manning the grill
Yeah.
and then they need buddies. But like
Yeah.
men can't just be friends. So they need an activity to do together.
Looking at the grill.
Yeah. Going, that looks like it could use a few more minutes.
I am 99% sure I have a picture on my phone of the last family reunion I went to where it's just all my uncles standing in a circle around the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good time.
Anyway, back to
Yeah. Sorry.
no worries.
I'm cooking.
Yeah. So you're
Preparing an MRE with love.
Hey, Marcus. You know that we did that thing, a while back, when we were trying to figure out a little bit like what was going on with Cam and Nelly, right?
Yeah.
We could, I don't know, maybe do something like that again, but maybe, I don't know, something that had mom in it.
Yeah. I think that would be nice.
Cool. Maybe like tonight?
Oh, okay.
Okay. I will eat too much candy then. As she kind of walks away from that.
Oh my gosh, she likes me. Oh my god. Oh, she hated me. Whew. We're good.
I mean, teenagers, give it a day. It'll flip again.
Ugh. Ain't that the truth?
Mhm.
You know what they're like.
Yep. Oh, me. Yep. The oldest person in this room. Yep.
I mean, you're the closest to understanding a teenager, having most recently been one.
And so tent set up,
Mhm.
MREs are created and handed out to the people who need
Consume
to eat.
food, yeah.
And you don't need to hide because Rhys is
Unconscious.
out like a light.
Does he have a little bubble?
Yeah.
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 No,
Right
it's-
from
it's
the
the
nose.
wisp.
We
The
actually, oh my god!
Yes.
Actually, yes. So 2 things. One, I think Nona's going to put aside extra food for when either of our guest team members wake up, and also just kind of like watching the wisps and like if they're doing things while.
Yeah, that is a real question. While the quote unquote owners are asleep, what do the wisps look like?
There's a period of time where they just kind of sway back and forth. There's like a playfulness to them. They then seem to get each other's attention and start flying around each other, playing almost like a little bit of tag. One's chasing after the other. Eventually, they like as you guys are kind of taking some time to settle down, they slow down and return to their counterparts. And Ty, the one that is paired with Rhys, actually slowly descends into Rhys's chest. And there's just kind of this soft glow as it passes into his body.
Before they do that, while they're doing their like little tag thing and we're making food, I am actually going to address them directly because science is fun.
Okay.
And just be like, excuse me, sorry, Ty, Hod, do you require sustenance?
They stop what they're doing
Uh-huh.
and float over by your hand and just stay there and then start to like do little circles around the hand and they touch like whatever you're handing out to them and then kind of go off, but again completely ethereal. Like they have no substance to them. But when they get close, you do feel that warmth. There's a feeling of like the blue a little bit that you get. Like there's a tranquility there a little bit.
I try to catch Claire's eye and just kind of quirk an eyebrow at her.
Don't look at me, man. They're weird.
I've got nothing.
Now you guys know how I feel.
It seems like something having to do with the planet. I don't know how many people they have at Haven, but if it's any reasonable amount of people like a city, the fact that no one there is a psychic seems interesting.
Yeah. And the whole thing he was talking about where they're given these things and it's sure seems like they're kind of, not directly controlled. I don't know. I'm feeling out of my element and I don't like it.
It's almost as if like psychic powers were given a shape and then, I don't know, doled out to people instead of inborn.
I was going to say, is it possible that this was a security measure? The scream happened and all psychics died or went insane. If you knew that was about to happen and you were somehow able to separate a psychic from their powers, then they wouldn't be connected to metadimensional space and maybe they would not have died.
Maybe that's what the mother is?
But then how do all of them have wisps?
I do not know.
Yeah. It's a good idea, though.
It's what I would do if I had the power.
If I had
obviously.
infinite power.
Shifty eyes. If it's good.
And that's flash purple and none of us see it.
Yeah, just a little bit like,
Maybe this wisp caller will have answers. I mean, since we're doing this thing that they told us not to do, not that we care, I'll be interested to see what these folks are about and how they're living right next to the place it seems like we were trying to get anyway.
Yes, and there was mention of they living in the old city who was helping them.
Yeah, there was. Do you think?
I have no idea. Could be who we are looking for. She kind of avoids saying the name. It could be another sibling or cousin of mine. It could be like EDI 246 or any of the other VIs. And I don't know if they would have any good way of distinguishing.
Probably not.
So I suppose we will just find out when we get there. If it is indeed helping them, though, I am reluctant to remove whatever it is from the planet.
Yeah. And that at least doesn't sound bad. It's not doing, murder, so that's good.
Yes. I don't think Dr. Samantha Calvin was a murderer in general. Just...
No, I know. Just
very specific cases.
I know family's complicated. But,
yes.
Anyway.
How are you doing with all of this, Nona? Like, I know we're heading towards something that we all don't really want to say what it is, but we all kind of feel like that might be it, right?
I have no idea. It's a good starting point. It being most likely a pre-tech place but how would we know? She had hundreds of these things and Nona pulls out her list. And I think in addition to the notes she's been scribbling, she's got that really long list of Dr. Samantha Calvin bases. Let's start there, Jeff. Are there multiple bases on or around Genis?
Without even looking at it, almost definitely.
Yeah, because they're just fucking everywhere. And so she's sort of got maybe depending on the lists of them, and we've got vague ideas, she's maybe narrowed it down to maybe this base that we're heading towards is called this one or this one or this one. These are the three most likely names and that sort of idea. But
this is they're on, there's two on the planet itself.
Oh, that's not nearly as bad as I thought.
Then there are three more on some of the moons surrounding Genis.
Sure.
Of course.
That's 5, Jeff. You can count that on a single hand.
That's very fair.
That's the truth.
I can. Most people can anyway.
Oh boy.
But yeah, there are only 2. There's a softened 6. The one that you are heading towards, though, is called Wells.
It is a good place to start looking. I think the odds are good, but I was going to say that I do not want to get my hopes up, but it is very complicated. There are so many possibilities right now. There is the possibility that this is not the place we are looking for. There's the possibility that this is the place we are looking for, but that data transfer over that long of a distance, something got corrupted and she might not even exist anymore. There are so many unknown variables right now that I sometimes find it a lot easier to just have a list of tasks to do and then do those things. We're going to this location, and then once we arrive at that location, then I will worry about what to do if and when we encounter the consciousness, whole or fractured, of my creator. But it does not feel good. To answer your question, I am angry, resentful, but also every individual who either knows of her or knows her has said that she is brilliant. And right now I need brilliance to accomplish something that has never, to my knowledge, been accomplished before. So I don't think, in some sense, I am allowed to feel those things.
You're allowed to feel.
Maybe just not act on them then.
You have the right to choose. At least I think you do. You know, if this is Calvin, right? Like, what she did to you was not okay. And you don't have to be okay with it. It doesn't matter what she could be. She could be a very nice person. She could be a brilliant person. She could be one of the most generous, thoughtful, caring people in the world, or was, but that doesn't mean you have to do this, have to like her.
Oh, I do not like her. But in terms of do this, it seems like my options are either go here and do whatever it is we are doing, or allow an unbraked AI to roam free in the universe, or murder one of my own kind who is currently helpless in my custody. I do not have any good options, Claire. And I am doing the best I can.
I'm sorry. And she will back out of the conversation at that and kind of remove herself there.
Yeah. I'll say, hey,
Marcus will follow her.
You know, with that little kind of outburst at Claire, I'm going to say, like, hey, look, I'm completely right there with you, Nona. Okay, I know we don't need to pretend to have any good feelings toward this person, whatever we find when we get there, if it's her that's there or what. This is, I mean, not for Kyle Reed or anything. We need her to help solve our problem, your problem. And I know there's got to be a lot of feelings with her being the one who created you, but I don't know if there have to be. You don't need to start like building a relationship with this person, all right? We just need her to do something.
Agreed.
So that is what it is. And if she can be the nicest person ever. I literally couldn't care.
Evidence would indicate otherwise.
Probably not, though, right? Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
I have been reading a lot of her works and journals and paying attention to many of her notes, and they seem very focused on a singular thing without any mention of potential repercussions.
All we need to do is hopefully haul her over and focus on our thing.
Yes.
But yeah, hey, we're going to be with you the whole time when we go in there. Yeah, we're with you.
Micah, I have one of my random, seemingly out of nowhere questions for you. But
yeah, go for it.
Promise it's only about 3 different degrees away from our original point of conversation.
Yeah, sure.
I still do not fully understand what it was that Von McRaven did that wronged you. I know you do not like to talk about this. I do not want to accidentally do that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm following here. And no, I mean, that's fair. While we're kind of talking about Calvin. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think you're at risk of that, Nona, really. What happened with Vaughn was, I mean, partly because he was so larger than life, kind of. He was like the center of that whole group. He meant a lot to me. And
I not?
I thought, let me finish. And I kind of thought that, yeah, he stood for something and we stood for something. And he really betrayed that and kind of betrayed us. I felt like, as I feel stupid saying it now, but kind of a family. I guess where I'm coming to it now is I wasn't right about the kind of person I thought he was. And I don't worry so much about that with you. Obviously, I guess anybody can change, anyone can surprise you, but I don't think it's something you need to worry about.
I have been thinking a lot about the concept of family. I seem to have a lot of it in terms of, I think the human equivalent would be blood relations, at least how I have sort of mapped it out, none of whom seem to particularly like or care for me, with one notable exception being Dr. Reed. And so I have come to think of you and Claire as, I believe as Claire puts it, a found family, which seems superior in most ways. And I agree. Family is very important. And as long as we are aligned on that, which I believe I am, I don't think we're going to have a problem.
I will go give Nona kind of a side hug and say, yeah, I think we are aligned.
We keep each other safe.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. Yeah, we're going to keep on doing that tomorrow too.
Yes. What happens if they don't let us into the old city?
We're going to go anyway.
Yes, that feels right.
Oh, no.
And that was always the plan.
I think I have some questions for them regarding the wisps as well, or specifically their way of interacting with metadimensional energy, as it does seem different. It is possible they know things about our other problem.
Which one?
Chris.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I've definitely got questions. Something is different here. That much is obvious. And that's pretty different too. So could be there's a connection. I really don't know, which I don't love.
Well, then I suppose I shall do that thing that I always do and continue to ask questions until someone tells me to stop.
Hell yeah.
Cool. One minor thing is Nona's gonna be working on this project she's had going on for a while that
Pendants.
we've discussed
we
off air.
How far away are you from completing those?
Tonight.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been on the back burner for a while, but they got most of the way there and then I got distracted like I do.
Da, 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 da.
Exactly. So we'll get to that after somebody else talks for a while.
I
What?
think Marcus will poke his head out of the tent because I assume that's where him and Claire went, and he'll just say, can you guys take first watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it's just Claire and Marcus in the tent.
Yeah. The picture of Arisiame and this kind of night reminded me of something we would do a lot. Kiara liked to read, and we would sit on the outcrop near the house, and when the moon was bright enough, she could read out there, and it was very peaceful. And I think you'd like to see that.
Yeah, I would. Focus on that memory, that image, and we'll be able to find our way there. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And she kind of gets underneath the covers and I guess into the sleeping bag and closes her eyes.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
And Marcus, you drift off to sleep. Comes pretty easily. It's been a long day, and you awake to find yourself in a dream, one that is more physical than the dreams you are used to. You look around and you don't see Claire anywhere, but you recognize where you are. That same scene that you described before, this cliff top that wasn't too far away from Kiara's house. The moon is high in the sky. There isn't a single cloud in it, and it is reflecting all of its light off of the water, almost making it glow. You could walk around without a flashlight and see just fine. And you look around and you see yourself sitting next to Kiara. She has a little towel that has been placed out. Not really extremely necessary because there's no dirt on the ground, but a little bit of cushion, especially from getting like an errant rock poking you in the back. And she has her feet dangling off the edge as she just kind of idly kicks back and forth. She's reading a book that she's told you about a couple of times and you can't remember the name of.
No, I can't.
And just kind of taking it all in. What are you doing in this moment?
So there's a me that I'm looking at. I'm not.
No,
in the memory.
you are in the memory.
Oh, I'm in the
right
memory
now.
and I'm okay. I think for a second I will just take in, what I'm seeing, and I think it surprises him how beautiful it is. I think he definitely knew it was beautiful when he was looking at it, but after not having seen it for so long and seeing her, he's almost doesn't move, for a couple seconds. And then he'll look down and he'll see the uniform that he's wearing, fairly nondescript, it's meant to look like a run-of-the-mill kind of security guard uniform. So he's going to take off his weapon and place it a little, ways away.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to walk up to Kiara and not really try to be quiet. So, she knows that he's there. And I think give her a little kiss on the head and lie down next to her with his feet and all his limbs and extremities on the cliff.
Mm-hmm. Nothing dangling.
Nothing dangling. Oh, come on, guys.
I can edit that out.
No, you can't.
She hears your approach and glances kind of sidelong at you and kind of leans into the kiss a little bit. And she says, "Long day at work, huh?"
Yeah, they got those bigwigs coming in. We got to follow them around,
Yeah.
Getting them water, coffee.
what else is a security guard meant to do?
It's not my job. What'd you do today?
Went to the market, got a few things, made some pasta sitting in the fridge. When you are interested in having some.
Nice.
I'm not going to head in until I finish this chapter, though. You're welcome to stay out here with me, though, as long as you don't distract me too much.
And this chapter, it's about
She's finally going to tell him that, well, you know, like a little bit about the basis of this book, right? I've told it to you.
Yeah, no.
At least 5 times now.
I love hearing you talk.
She smiles at that. A little bit of a devilish smile, and she says, "It's a love story between a psychic and a non-psychic."
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, exactly. You remember now.
Yep.
And, you know, she has to keep it, you know, underground because she's been on the run, because she's been implicated in a couple of various things. And
by me.
It's a love story. It gets, I know I've told you about some of the smokier scenes.
Yep. Oh, I remember those.
They're steamy scenes, but also they smoked.
And
we could read one of those. Is this one of those chapters?
No, this is.
I'm sorry, your child is watching.
He's in the moment.
Sorry. Please continue. I'll shut up now.
This is improv. Be quiet.
No, this is one where she finally tells him that she is who she is, and she takes that emotional leap. Marcus, you know, I've really enjoyed the time we've spent together. I think that, you know, there are not many men like you in this world. And where we live right now, there are certain things happening. There's certain truths that need to come out, you know, in order for next steps to be taken, right? And
what do you mean? You want to leave?
No, not at all. How can I expect you to be open with me if I'm not open with you?
But I mean, we are open with each other.
Not completely. Marcus, I'm an unregistered psychic.
Oh.
The children don't know about me.
Oh.
They came on quite late in my life and never went through an academy or anything along those lines. I would like to explain a little bit more if
I think I don't think you should.
What? Why not?
I don't think I think knowing might.
You're not, and you're not one of those, you know, people who, you know, harbor. Do you think that there's something wrong?
No,
with that?
no.
This isn't something that I chose.
No, I know, and no, you're still you, but I don't think I should.
I'm not going to go blow up a school down the road.
I don't think you are. I don't think I should know about you. I think it would be better, right? If the less people that know, you know. So if you don't tell me, then less people know.
Fair enough.
He's gonna try to hold her hand.
She takes her hand away and says, "No, I think I'm done for tonight. There's still pasta in the fridge, but you can stay at your apartment tonight." and she will get up and she will leave. And this is not a pleasant memory, but there still is something that you miss, that you long about her as you see her just walking away in this scene. And what does Marcus do now that she's left?
There's a part of him that's feeling what he was feeling in the moment, which is the panic of realizing that she might be the psychic that he was sent to look for. But reliving this memory, there's another part of him also that understands maybe for the first time and fully feels that like she was opening up to him. And that memory was just it was so wrapped in panic that he never really noticed that part of it. So there's a part of him that like watching her walk away, he feels so like an outpouring of love toward her of like, this was real. This isn't just something I've obsessed over for, decades and like for no reason. Like this was a real thing. And I don't think he's going to move. I think he's just going to stay there and watch like as she goes down the cliff. And
she goes down the cliff and vanishes out of sight. And you hear a voice speak up next to you, a little and you turn to see Claire sitting where Kiara was not too long ago, legs hanging over the side, kind of idly kicking them. In that moment, she looks remarkably like her mother. So
I'm so sorry. I didn't, I guess that's the one I wish I could redo. I didn't mean that to be the one you saw. I'm so sorry.
No, it's, the ones that are charged with more emotion are, I suspect, easier to find. She wanted to tell you that she was the oracle, that she had the powers that I have now. Why didn't you listen to her?
I thought that if she told me it would be real. I'd been looking for months at this point, lying, and I couldn't handle her being that thing, an assignment, a job I didn't even want to do. And I just thought if she stopped talking, then it wouldn't happen. But she thought that it was about her, that I hated her, but it wasn't. It was about me, and I wasn't being honest. I couldn't be honest, and was in too far. She would have hated me either way.
Why did you join up with the Silence Operatives?
Or how much did you leave your town when you were growing up?
Not very much.
Yeah. Other towns, other places on Rhys, where there were more people, where there were gangs like the Sharp Claws and others, they weren't beautiful like that. And you could stay there and be stuck there. Or if you got lucky, you could get one of these shiny salary jobs that took you out. And it didn't feel like a choice. I mean, Enzo knew someone who got those connections, but it wasn't political. It was, I don't know, I didn't have to think about it. I wasn't a psychic. None of my friends were. It seemed easy.
Claire kind of like looks up at the big moon that is over top of you both and says, guess you guys are kind of like Romeo and Juliet in that way, huh?
I remember that one. I didn't like it.
No. I don't like the sad ones.
Did she, your mother had a prophecy in front of other people, and that's when the children of the silence found out, and that's when Enzo shipped me off to protect me, and I know that she probably thought that it was because of did she think that about me?
I don't know. She didn't talk too much about who my dad was. She didn't really bring it up. And when I asked, she would just kind of say, he's gone. Sometimes I thought that she meant that, he ran off. Sometimes I thought, he died and it was something that was just too painful. I was too young to understand. I never really pressed her on it though, because she always got a little sad.
Yeah.
And if you remain there, Claire will, still looking out over the ocean, just kind of lean her shoulder up against you, rest her head there.
Cool. Like, hold her other shoulder, a little side hug.
And looking out over the moonlit ocean, everything just starts to peel away until you are woken up by Micah.
Hey, Marcus, shifts up. You mind?
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Yeah. Is Claire awake?
No, she's still sleeping.
Okay.
Have a nice nap.
Did you hear when Claire, what we were, the memory thing that,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Seems like you do kind of have a lot to, I don't know, unpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might be a little weird, Marcus, but I just want to say I know you and Claire have a lot to sort out, and I don't want to get in the middle of that. But, I wouldn't mind getting to know you a little bit. Yeah, no offense, you're kind of a hard guy to talk to.
Luckily, we don't have to do any memory bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, those aren't easy. I tell you what, I've been there.
What was I'm sorry. What was your partner's name? Who we lost?
Are we talking about Zuri?
Oh no, I was talking about Zuri.
Oh, we're talking about Zuri.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It wasn't.
Do you want to do this? Do you want to do this in character?
Sorry, which one? There's been so many.
There's been so much. I've been around death my whole
Sorry.
life.
Let me rephrase my question.
Micah looks 1,000 miles into the distance.
No, I mean,
yeah. Oh, you're talking about Zuri is probably the one you mean. From the, well, you were in the basement. Yeah, of course you were. I don't know. When did you show up again? Anyway. No, yeah.
I guess
They were. Yeah, we were pretty close. I mean, for I guess it was only a couple years, but
hey, I mean,
tough when, I don't know, you think you know someone close to you.
And then they get exploded.
I guess I just wanted to say, I'm sorry that happened. I never said that, and obviously very difficult to lose someone close to you. So,
Thanks, Marcus.
yeah. What was she like?
They.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm 50. You can correct me.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I know. Yeah. They actually always kind of looking out for me in a way when we were together, kind of in between missions, was there from when I started in the team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. I was one of the newer ones, all things said. Maybe it's better to try and hold on to some of the good there. I've been feeling not so good with, Vaughn with that whole thing. But yeah, no, we had good times, Zuri. And yeah, it was there for us when he'd got captured and I had no idea what was going on, kind of coming back to the planet. I don't exactly know what your whole deal is, but trust is a hard thing, I guess.
Yep, that's for sure.
Yeah, it seems like you're going to be sticking around, and I would like to have you.
Oh.
Maybe sometime we could get that drink.
One drink. Not single.
All right.
Lame.
He's old.
He's also an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Kiara was like that too. I didn't understand. I think I was your age. She would tell me to do things to take care of myself, and I didn't understand why she cared for me that way. But it's nice to have someone like that. And I guess it's our job now for Claire.
Guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's doing well. I know you worry about her, and I kind of get it, but she can hold her own. She's tough.
Yeah. It's kind of scary.
That too.
I will bend the world to my will. In a good way. Yes, sweetie.
All right. Well, I'm actually bushed. So
Yeah.
look, yeah. Here, I'll hand you the drone thing. Keep eyes up. I don't like how everything can look at you from all angles around here. It's really fucked up. Where we come from, that doesn't happen. So
this thing, yeah. Holler if she wakes up.
Yeah. All right.
I'll do one of those dad shoulder pats and leave the tent.
Oh my God. Micah starts bawling.
He opened up to me.
I think
was it because his emotional shell was like hacked open with
a little
fire?
bit.
I got him when he was weak.
Yep. You got him in a moment of emotional weakness. Yeah.
So if you step out of the tent to join us, Nona is outside, hand on the hilt of her sword, like looking at every single possible noise that could be out there. And she notices you approach and she goes, "Oh, hello, Marcus."
Is something? Did you see something?
No, but I am hearing a lot of things all the time.
Well, jungles are kind of like that.
Yes.
Anything different than the past 10 minutes?
Not so far.
Okay.
I've been doing this for the past 10 minutes.
Okay. We don't need to
Yes, right. Okay, I will take a break then.
Okay.
And she kneels down and like goes through her stuff and like pulls out this, like it's not an actual blanket, like one of those like emergency blankets. They're really thin.
Oh, yes.
Filmy stuff. She's got like a small section of one, and she like unwraps this, and there's a whole ass like electrical project going on in there that she has been working on. And the thing that it's roughly, they're all about let's say, it'd be fun. Roughly about the size of $1 coin.
Yes, of course. A callback.
And yes. And there's sort of 4 of them, and they all just kind of have like these little tiny like battery cells in them. And there's like some wire going on there. And they're all like, as far I would say as you could know, because you don't know a lot about these sort of things, but most of the bits appear to be in them at this point. So they
look almost done.
They're almost done.
Okay. What are those?
It is a way for all of us to call for help to the others when we are on a planet like this one, when there is no cell service. And she like glares up at the air like it has personally wronged her.
Oh.
Yes. See, what you do is you push on this, and then it starts transmitting a radio beacon that is unique to your own signature. And so then if we are looking for you and you push that, then we can find you, even if someone takes away your cell phone and locks you in a bear mafia jail. Or other applications, I'm sure. But that is the one that comes to mind first and foremost.
Thank you for making that.
Yes. We keep each other safe.
Yeah.
And so the watch with Marcus begins, and Nona furiously making these pendants. And that is where we're going to end today's episode. And we'll be doing something else next time.
For once in our lives, not a cliffhanger.
We tried so hard.
I really don't want to.
Feelings.
You hear a rustle in the woods. But we'll get to that next time.
That is
More
just a
emotional
squirrel.
damage. Next time.
Emotional damage. Oh man, I blacked out.
That's pretty good. That's not where I thought it was going. It was a lot sadder than I expected.
Dude, I don't know where that was going.
Yeah.
What happened?
You make it so hard to love you, Marcus.
Hey, I opened up. I think this is influenced by the place I'm reading right now. They're all kind of sad.